Hello, I'm Gabriel Costa, and I'm doing the lecture assignment 3 on diversity awareness. And the place that I chose to go to was a Buddhist temple, but they teach you the way of Zen. Now, Zen traditionally is a form of Buddhism that strictly emphasizes the sitting meditation and is the realization for Buddhist truths. Now, for those who don't know what that is, it's just basically you just sit there and just meditate and just try to find your inner self. Now, I mean, a lot of these teachings that they taught me there, like how to let go of emotions, drop them on the floor, the water in the cup method. There's a couple different ways that I learned, honestly, and it was a very wonderful experience. Now, at first when I went there, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it because I mean, I do go to the temple, but I don't do anything there. I just go there just to hang out. And I thought, why not just go there just to see what's inside. And honestly, I believe that people would emphasize with me, or the people that I do meet, because honestly, when I went inside, it was a little bit overwhelming at first. The inside was beautiful. Everything was just so simple. Tatami mats, just basic. It was like a Japanese style house, I guess, on the inside. But honestly, keeping an open mind, it was just I didn't even know what to expect. Honestly, for all I know, everybody could just sit there and just do nothing and just sit there and close their eyes and just meditate all day. And honestly, I didn't think that it wasn't even that the case. Honestly, my experience was great. We all sat down and the sensei sat there and just talked to us about, look, how's your, what the concepts are. The concepts were basically about one morals and as they see in their nature. Like me, I'm a really laid back guy, honestly, and I have a lot of problems with emotional issues and stuff. And honestly, I really had a hard time dealing with emotional things and stuff. And like things in my family or just anger, conflicting emotions, sadness, depression. Honestly, I was on the exterior, I did look like a very wonderful, nice, get to know type of guy, but on the inside, I was I was kind of falling apart. I would lash out at anybody who would make me angry. I mean, it was a really, really, really bad time. Honestly, and I went to it was actually originally it was in karate, and we were doing martial arts and stuff, and that's the only thing I had talent for, and my sensei comes and asks me, "Do you want me to show you a really cool trick to let go of emotion? See this cup? Look at this cup. What's in the cup? Nothing, right? Now, fill that cup with water to the point where it overflows. This is you. This cup represents you, and the water represents the emotions that you pour. Now, that, well, basically, this is what it is. Now, take this cup and empty it. What do you have? Nothing. It's basically how it is. And that emphasis is I just try to follow everything. Another teaching is everything is a moment to moment. You live the moment as if it's your last, and you enjoy that moment as if it were. Nothing more, nothing less, and that's how it is. And honestly, it was a very wonderful experience. We all talked about a couple different experiences that each of us were there. And honestly, it was a little overwhelming. I know I said this already, but the the teacher asked me, "What are you doing here? I mean, aren't you a little young for this stuff?" No, I just needed help. Psychiatrists and shit don't work. This was just this was actually more. Even though I've been here before, I practice it. Not well, technically I practice it, but at the same time I don't. I just wanted to get a better emphasis on I mean, even though I've hanged outside, I never really was inside, like, you know, go inside and practice and stuff. And honestly, it was great. I enjoyed it entirely. Honestly, it was the greatest. It was great. I mean, first we sat there and just he he had a pack of cards and he would sit there and throw them at you. Now, the job was to employ the art of thinking without acting, because most human beings emphasize this structure. Now, he would throw these cards, and honestly, people would get angry, they would just flip out and stuff, and honestly, there was one person there that would just catch the cards. Just not even thinking, just whoop, catch, 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 catch. And honestly, the whole point of the exercise was to show that if you think too much, you're not gonna see this card. This card is things that life throw at you. Now, this card, you can catch it. If you catch it, you'll attain things. If you don't, you're going to have misfortune. Now, most people that get hit by the cards are people who are more conflicting and had more emotional issues. But the whole point of it was to show that it just doesn't take much to do things. You do things I mean, it took us a while, but each of us caught a few cards without thinking. But it was just right there. And honestly, this was the greatest experience. And in conclusion, I believe that what I learned was to keep an open mind, and even though things were just the way they are, I just never judged I never judged a book by its cover. And honestly, until I look at the first page, then I can't say anything. So honestly, just keeping it an open mind instead of a narrow mind person like I was, it really helped me a lot. So without further ado, I thank you for your time.